Welcome back, everyone. 9 o'clock on your Saturday morning. Thanks for waking up with us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Lindsay Monroe. Hopefully you are off to a great start, got your coffee, maybe you got the heat on and a blanket because because it's chilly out there. It's no joke.
It is. Yeah, we're having a difficult time deciding if we have the air on or the heat on. It's going to be a heat kind of day. Temperatures have fallen to freezing or just below that, and that's how we're getting our day started. And it's going to be a below average day overall, about 7 degrees below normal later on this afternoon. So we are certainly feeling the effects of that cool northeast breeze that's going to be in play all day today. A quick reminder for drivers, if you're coming downtown, we have a complete closure of I-65 northbound in between the south split and the north split. You're seeing traffic there traveling southbound. This is at Washington Street. I want to show you a different camera view. This is looking north from Fletcher Avenue, where they are tearing out some old bridges that are no longer being used, getting rid of that. In order to do that safely, they had to close all of these lanes. So this is going to remain closed through the morning rush hour on Monday. You can see some heavy machinery out there removing this old bridge. So hopefully we'll see everything moving smoothly by the time we get into that morning rush hour come Monday. Just a quick reminder for drivers downtown. Weather-wise, a fantastic start to the day. Skies will remain mostly clear, plenty of sunshine as we get our weekend started, but it's been a cold start. Most of us still near that freezing mark, even as we speak into the 9 o'clock hour today. And then this is how your forecast is going to play out for us. We are looking at temperatures slowly warming back up to the mid-30s and then eventually near 50 for a high here in Indy, 49 in Shelbyville, and 52 in Columbus. The 60s are back for tomorrow. The 70s are back by Monday. We'll talk about that warming trend coming up in your 7-day forecast.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, tonight, Purdue will be facing off against Arizona for a spot in the Final Four right here in Indy next Saturday. Our Eli Gain is in California as the team gets ready for a chance to play in front of a home crowd.
Good morning, everyone. Eli Gain here in the SAP Center in San Jose. It is game day, where by the end of the night, one team will be cutting down those nets to keep their national championship adventure alive. Purdue is facing an Arizona team that has been a favorite to win it all for a majority of the season, and the Boilermakers realize the challenge ahead when facing the Wildcats in this massive Elite Eight matchup.
From a physical standpoint, you got to be able to match that physicality, and that's easier said than done. They're a very, very physical team. The thing that they cause even more issues is just how talented their two guards are, and it's just not them. Like, they have guys that can shoot the basketball, can put the ball on the floor, and like when you have to live and help and you have to deal with size, it makes it really hard to rebound then.
I think for us, like, it's a challenge, but at the same time, like, it's fun. You're able to go out there and compete with the top teams in the country. We've shown that we were able to do that, and I think for us, it's just another test that we have to get through to achieve our goal.
For Arizona, the feeling is mutual. Respect for a program that year in and year out has played under these bright lights. A challenge that will test their skills as well for 40 minutes.
Obviously, we're playing a program that's, been elite, for a long time, but especially the last few years. And they obviously have a championship culture and a great coach and great players and a lot of respect for them. So it's going to present a ton of challenges. We're excited to give it a go and get in a 40-minute game and try to figure it out.
Tip-off between Purdue and Arizona is scheduled for 8:50. Be sure to stay with us on Channel 13 over the air and online at WTHR+. From the SAP Center in San Jose, I'm Eli Gain for 13 Sports. Have a good
All right, thanks, Eli. Well, Lucas Oil Stadium, they're trading in the turf for the hardwood next weekend, as the home of the Colts will be the site of the men's Final Four this year. So crews have been working hard this entire week, installing about 381 maple panels together to form the court. So the seating is going to look a little bit different from a normal Colts game. So you're going to have more seats that are shifted, allowing for thousands of more fans to get in there and have better views. And we even checked this morning for the cheapest ticket on Ticketmaster. Get this, is $238, all the way up in section 605. But don't worry, if you don't want to afford a ticket or buy a ticket for the game, there's still plenty of fun ways to enjoy the events outside the stadium.
No ticket, no problem. There are activities for everyone to participate in, whether it's the Music Fest, which is free, whether it's tip-off tailgate, which is going to be on Georgia Street, which is a free activity, Final Four Friday, which will be here in this building.
Now, we do have a full list of events on the information on the events right now at our website at WTHR.com.
When they read me the verdict, something inside of me I was full of happy. You know, tears, happy, but you know, I was like, finally, justice is done.
That's Monica Nelson reacting to the verdict for the man who killed her husband, George Nelson Sr. A judge found 40-year-old Justin Jones guilty for murdering Nelson back in August of 2024. Prosecutors say Jones shot and killed Nelson after the couple hired him to do repairs on their restaurant. But they say Jones demanded full payment up front despite having none of the work being finished. So after almost 2 years of waiting and a 4-day trial, Monica tells 13 News she can finally breathe. She also says she'll continue to keep George's memory alive through their restaurant, Pa and Ma's Backyard Barbecue. You can find their restaurant located on the city's near North Side, near 26th and MLK. An Indianapolis man is now convicted of a deadly mass shooting inside of a Broad Ripple bar that happened more than 2 years ago. A jury found 27-year-old Nicholas Falk guilty of the shooting. It happened inside the former Landsharks bar on Broad Ripple Avenue back in March of 2024. Security guards were allegedly checking customers for weapons at the entrance that night, but security cameras inside caught Falk reaching into a woman's shirt, removing a gun, and then putting it into his pocket. He then fired shots after an argument, hitting 6 people and killing 1 man. The bar also closed after the shooting and never reopened.
It's not going to be a 2 or 3 in the morning type of place, maybe anymore, or you're not going to have as many establishments who cater to individuals who are looking for that experience. And I think certainly that will certainly cut down on certain types of incidents, which I think ultimately is a good thing for the community.
Now, Falk was found guilty on multiple charges, including murder and aggravated battery. He'll be sentenced on May 11th. Right now, a nonprofit that helps people with disabilities is being sued. A man who applied for a job at Damar Services is now accusing the organization of discrimination, claiming he was denied a job there because he's deaf. Our Emily Longnecker has the latest on this story.
Yeah, the allegations are all outlined here in this 10-page complaint filed by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission on behalf of a man named Corey Garner.
According to the complaint, Damar Services, Inc. used hiring standards to screen out applicants who had hearing or vision disabilities and ask questions that federal law prohibits employers from asking about an applicant's physical and medical status. The lawsuit alleges that in March 2023, the company conducted a phone interview with Garner, who was applying for a housekeeping position with the company. According to the EEOC complaint, when Damar learned Garner was deaf during the interview, the company told him they could not accommodate his disability and rejected him, despite his ability to perform the job with or without accommodations. The regional attorney for the EEOC's Indianapolis office issued a statement which said in part, quote, "An employer cannot refuse to hire an applicant simply because the applicant is deaf without considering a reasonable accommodation. Declining to hire someone because they may need a reasonable accommodation for a disability is unlawful discrimination." Damar Services, Inc. issued a statement about the lawsuit saying, quote, "Damar believes this case is without merit. We have a long history of fair employment practices and look forward to shining a light on the truth in court."
And the lawsuit requests a jury trial on the allegations. In Indianapolis, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.